One more time. I'm by no means a cameraman.
I know it by heart pretty soon.
Hi, my name is Amanda, and I'm going to be talking about organ donation today. When it comes to the day when your life may end, either from old age, sickness, or an accident, wouldn't it be nice to know that you could give life to someone that just needs an organ transplant to survive? According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, 250,000 are waiting for an organ donation. 18 people will die each year waiting on an organ, and one donor can save up to 8 lives with their donation. I made the choice to be an organ donor because I figured that not only could I save lives, I could live on still. One of the people on the organ donation list might be someone that you know. The need for organ donation is always there and may wait and never receive the organ. It is very simple to be an organ donor when you die. You can choose what you want to donate according to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Let's start talking about the need for organ donation. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, today, because of the shortage of organ donation, 18 people die every day. Don't you want to be one of those people that can save a life? What if that was your child or a close family member waiting on an organ? People all over the world need help with organ donation. My husband has a friend who is on his 3rd heart right now. If it wasn't for an organ donor, he wouldn't be alive right now. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, the organ and tissues that can be donated today are heart, lungs, liver, pancreas, intestines, and etc. Tissues that are needed are the corneas, the middle ear, the skin, heart valves, and so much more. Stem cells that can be used are your cord blood stem cells, your bone marrow, other parts of marrow in your body, and peripheral blood stem cells. According to Donate Life, 115,000 men and women and children are in need of life-saving organs. Every 10 minutes, another name is added to the National Organ Transplant List. 90% of Americans know about organ donation and only 30% act on it. That's really not a lot. As I mentioned before, you can pick and choose which organs and tissues you want to donate. It is still your body. To become an organ donor, it is very easy. I will tell you how. Here are some ways you can get set up to be an organ and tissue donor. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, first and most important thing to do is to register on the donor website. This you could find at organdonor.gov. The next step you want to do is designate your decision on your driver's license. Then you will want to tell your friends, family about your decision to donate. Make sure you tell your physician, your faith leader, and your friends also. I want to move on and tell you what will happen if you donate your organs and what will happen if you choose not to. According to Donate Life America, anyone can be a donor. It doesn't matter what age, your race, or your medical history. And according to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, your decision to be a donor may save up to 50 lives. You could be one of those people that made a miracle happen and saved a life. If you have ever known anyone that has received an organ donation, you know how much of an incredible gift it is. If you're one of those people like me who live on in a physical sense, then you think of organ donation as a part of you still living on. According to the Mayo Clinic, some reasons people choose not to be an organ donor, for examples, if I agree to donate my organs from the hospital, if I agree to donate organs from the hospital staff won't work as hard to save my life. This is a myth. When you go to the doctors, they only think about saving your life and not somebody else's. Another one is, I am not in the best of health. Nobody will want my organs. This isn't true either. There may be some organs that cannot be used, but there still could be some in good condition. This is all determined by a medical professional. You now know some facts about organ donation. So many lives are waiting to be saved. Many loved ones will have better closure with their loss, knowing it helped save a life, and part of their loved one is living on. As you can see, donating organs is truly a miracle. You can choose to save lives and give the greatest gift, which is life. I have told you about the need for organ donation and the national shortage that is going on. To become an organ donor, it is very easy. Just register at theorgandonor.gov. Make sure you designate it on your driver's license. Tell your family and friends about you being an organ donor. What if one of the people on the organ transplant list was a loved one? How much appreciation would you feel if they were saved from an organ donor? Or think of the family on the other side that lost their loved one but decided to give life to yours by donation of his or her organs. It's all a miracle story you could be a part of. Please donate and save lives. These are my references, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, the Mayo Clinic, and Donate Life America.